I really wish I can make it rain a lot of money, just like the Monopoly man here. And make it rain. And the reason is not just rain for, to pay the bills, nice cars, nice house, and all this. Because believe me, I'm very fortunate. But if I had the extra money to make it rain, it would be to get a lot more of these figures you're about to see. This is my top 10 in 2024 of, I would say, like premium figures, something that you're not going to find in your big box or Ollie's. I don't know. Let me take that back. Premium figures as of right now that you shouldn't see in Burlington, Ollie's, Ross, and places like that. These are, these are lines that you're going to see more in your stores, your authorized retailers, online, and at conventions. So hang tight. This is going to be the top 10 of our premium 2024 action figures. Here we go. Like I said, guys, a lot of these figures you're not going to really see in Target and your, America's favorite toy store. Thanks to Seth for, coining that phrase, America's favorite toy store, Walmart. But these figures you have to pick up. I mean, with a little bit more, if you had a little bit of extra cash, you put a little bit more into these figures, you can see exactly why. And again, on my list, there's no real rhyme or reason. A lot of it is just how it hits me visually, how the texture, how you feel it. Sometimes the bigger figures, they like, wow, it just really has a presence, shelf presence, how it fits the collection. Anyways, this is my opinion of these top 10 premium figures. Don't forget, guys, make sure you put all your comments down here. What lines, what you're about to see, if you collect any of these lines or factions of these lines, and also what did I miss from here? So make sure you put your comments down in there. Also subscribe if you're new to the channel, and go ahead and hit that bell for notifications so you know the next time I'm going to drop another video. Share with your friends if you want to, but if not, thank you for tuning into this video. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and start with honorable mentions. Similar to a lot of the other videos, I had a few army builders in there, and I truly agree and think that there is a place in the top 10 to put army builders. No different than the version 2 Four Horsemen Studios when they put out their version 2 of their skeletons. So here we got one guy. I actually found, I don't know where I found this this little soft goods just toying around, but the Legion Builder, Skeleton Legion Builders, the version 2 of them. And in 2025, there's actually another 4-pack coming out of these Skeleton Legion Builders. Very awesome to have. I picked one up, this one right here, or the other one. I picked them up at IshCon, and they had them right there at the Four Horsemen table. It was awesome to get. And in my rookie type of move, I only picked up one when I should have got two. Knowing my own rule of army builders is try to go for two if you could afford it, and if they have it. So there was two and I could have had it, but I just grabbed one. And then later on after IshCon, when we went to Retro Toy Convention in Greenville, my buddy David, he was selling a few and he had one. He's like, JB, I got one left. You ready? And I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and pick that off. So I got one at IshCon, and then I got one from David at Retro Toy Convention. I don't know if I said 10 or honorable mention for those army builders. Those were honorable mentions because at number 10, we have a Cosmic Legion figure from Four Horsemen. And he is the big beefy Kragnar. This big beefy Kragnar, I want to say, again, a little bit more than your $25 to $40 price range for most of your action figures. This is more of that deluxe brute size. I don't know if I'm saying that, brute scale. Basically, huge action figure. So he's going to be a little bit more of a premium. I can't remember exactly how much we paid for him, but I think it was maybe $69. But he stands pretty tall amongst other action figures. Very customizable. That's what we love about Four Horsemen Studios. And you're going to see some of these other toy companies I'm going to show you here in a minute. But when you get something like this, it's like, you know what? I think he could use this or he could use that. But keep him on the shelf with the other Cosmic Legions. This is Kragnar. And from Mythic Legions, we have Thrace, the Wraith Haer. I think I'm saying that right. I always second guess myself when I say it. But Thrace, the Wraith Haer, very awesome. We picked her up at Toylanta. No, was it Toylanta? No, I stand corrected. I think it was Joe Fest when they had the booth set up. So we picked her up. And I actually had the granddaughter. She kind of helped me out pick her out kind of the reason why she went up there. Also, from Simple Tricks and Nonsense, you can see them cosplay a lot of Mythic Legions characters. And if I'm not mistaken, it was at Toylanta when Rebecca cosplayed as Thrace. Awesome, awesome cosplay. You guys got to check them out. And also, don't forget Four Horsemen and their authorized retailers, because this is something that looks good on the shelf. From Four Horsemen Studios, Mythic Legions, we got this from our guys Needless Toys and Collectibles up in Lincolnton. This is Lijay. I really like this dude. Like the Elven, was it Elven Guard, right? Yeah. So there's his head sculpt. He has kind of like that Asian look to him and a kind of appealing. I was like, yeah, you know what? Looks like someone I know. It was really weird that, I would think that, but I think you guys understand what I'm saying. It looks awesome. The detail in his armor, his weapons. He does come with a bow. So we got Lijay coming in at number 8. Going from our Four Horsemen Studios, now we're going to go to our Savage Crucible guys. Here we have the Royal Guard. And yes, he has a different head sculpt. I did pick up, let's put that down a little bit. We did pick him up at Joe Fest when the guys set up their booth out there. And how I got introduced into Savage Crucible is they actually sent me an action figure, Como of the Isles. And again, it was like I didn't ask for them to send it. They just said, hey, JB, you want to test this out? No strings attached. I didn't have to do a review on it, but of course I gladly did and fell in love with Savage Crucible. They have great action figures. The anthropomorphic figures look awesome on the shelf. There are some awesome action figures I will continue to collect from the Savage Crucible team. And this one right here, we have a Royal Guard. Going back to Four Horsemen and Mythic Legions, we have Arragor. This guy. And I'll go ahead and say it. I know some of these were like late 2023. I don't think he was. He might have been late 2023. But we picked him up early, if I'm not mistaken, 2024. And I want to say, yeah, it was Tracy and Needless Toys and Collectibles this time when they came down to Captain's Comics Toy Expo down here in the Charleston area. This guy is imposing. This guy is awesome. Believe it or not, guys, this one is not Four Horsemen or the Savage Crucible team. It's coming from Formo Toys and their Legends of Dragonor. Yes, thank you to my wife for an awesome gift. We have Ignitor. Now, why is he in here? Because you're not going to really find this guy anywhere on your Target shelves or your Walmart shelves. You're going to find these at authorized retailers and comic book shops and, of course, conventions and or online. But this guy right here, when I saw it, but I know our buddy Matt Stein, he had shared a picture with this guy. And I had to get that. And luckily it came in right before the holidays and the wife got it to me for Christmas. So closing out 2024 is Ignitor. Going back to Joe Fest and the Savage Crucible team, they had the Imperial Sentry. This guy. The colors on his armor, really awesome. And again, if you get some of their head packs from the team, you can swap them out, had different head sculpts. This guy, it was really awesome pickup to have. That was coming in at number 4. Now we got number 3, and it's going back to our Four Horsemen Studios, Cosmic Legions. And their Cosmic Legions, I wanted to go all in on. I just can't. I can, but I as of right now, I choose to pick, because I got quite a few of them, but I choose which ones I want. And this one right here, I just knew I had to have. I think we got this from Needless. Tracy had a Vorga, and I said, I have to have this Vorga in my collection. Just the way she looks in photographs and the way she has a presence on the shelf. And maybe it's the gun. I don't know. Maybe it's the gun and all the ammo that she's about to unleash on whoever. Definitely awesome to have to the Cosmic Legions shelf. Now, these next two were really kind of neck and neck because Savage Crucible, so many things from Savage Crucible that I am planning on getting, really from Wave 3, from their anthropomorphic line. They have a lot of like piranha men and stuff. So Wave 3, I'm going pretty hard on with Savage Crucible. Same thing for Mythic Legions, Cosmic Legions, and Figure Obscura, where on the Four Horsemen side, we are picking up a lot of figures. And these last two coming from the Four Horsemen, where it was a toss-up. I was like, I don't know. So what made it to number 2, and just, I mean, hairs of their chinny chin chins, plural, it's the pair, the Egyptian gods, Anubis and Bastet. Had to have them in there. The accessories that they come with, again, shelf presence, the value that you get when you get these Four Horsemen figures is just really awesome. The paint sculpts, the accessories, it's the whole package. So getting beat just by a little bit at number 2 is Anubis and Bastet. Before I get to my 1, I actually remembered I do have another honorable mention, and it's because this would have been my number 1, but I'm going to go ahead and say, even though we got it early in 2024, this is more of a 2023 figure, if I'm not mistaken. This one right here from Fury Planet, Master Wang. He could have easily have been number 1. Again, accessories, shelf presence, the size of him, the detail, easily could have been number 1. But going back and forth on it, he's more of a 2023 figure. Again, even if I did get him in 2023 figure, even though I got him in early 2024, Master Wang really stands head and shoulders above a lot of the figures I just showed you. And this is coming from Fury Planet. So honorable mention to this guy from Fury Planet on the premium side of the house. So it should be 2025. If we get him by 2025, would be the Panda Brothers. Capping off a really tough list of top 10 premium figures for 2024 from the Four Horsemen Studios, Mythic Legions, Karagar. We got Karagar at Toylanta. If I'm not mistaken, Toylanta. Toylanta. And really awesome. Detail on this guy. Shelf presence. I've seen pictures with this guy kind of like in a flight stand. His legs crossed, kind of floating. But who doesn't need a good genie in their collection? Yeah, pretty awesome. Guys, I think that is it. I really, more Four Horsemen, more Savage Crucible, more Fury Planet, more Legends of Dragonor, and of course, whatever lines are out there. I am not yet into Mezco. I don't have any SH figure arts or anything like that, because those could have kind of easily made it into these type of figures, because they are a premium price. You're talking about $80 and higher. So we just keep these, these, I again, consider them anywhere from, 40, 45 on up. So great figures to have to collection if you could afford it. And if you don't have any yet, definitely consider it if you could afford it. Check them out. There's always good deals out there at the authorized retailers and of course on their websites. Some that I didn't add to this video are going to be some of the Hot Toys and Mondo figures, but I do plan on coming up with a top 5 of my 1/6 scale Mondo and Hot Toys. So stay tuned for that. Thank you for tuning into this top 10 of 2024. There are other top 10 and top 5s of 2024 out there. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell for notifications, so you guys can know when those are dropping, and or subscribe to the channel so you know that they're there. Always enjoy the ride. We'll see you guys next year. Peace.
Oh yeah, holy moly God, that's dynamic.
Skadoosh.